I just weighed myself and I lost 5 pounds. So now I weigh 120. And even when I go on those websites, people will say that you're below the weight. Like 120 is the lowest weight that I should be. But let me tell you something. That's not, I don't care. Okay. I don't care what that says. I know how I feel and I know how I look. And if you look at my face, see all these wrinkles and stuff? That's not how my face looks. It's because I have been eating way too much. And after my aunt died on June 2nd, like I can't prove it because I have to look at my other episode. But I made an episode and I was talking about my weight and how I gained weight and stuff. But so like 100. I'm comfortable at 100, 105. I'm very, very comfortable, very happy, and I feel good. I feel almost weightless, like, like I'm so light, like I can move. But my aunt died on June 2nd, so I had to look because I think it was like a week or two before that I weighed myself and I was at 125. And I knew I had gained weight, but I didn't know how much because I hadn't weighed myself for so long. So I gained 25 pounds. And it feels like 100. For real. I'm concerned. I said I was, first of all, okay, I said that, to myself that, and I've said it to you that I want to be healthy since my aunt, well, I haven't talked about it that much on my show, but I talked about it a lot in my emails. Please sign up for my emails because I just want people that I can support, that will support me, that we can all be kind to each other. Because I have been through hell. And there's good people around me everywhere. But the thing is, I don't know how to say this. They don't do shit. They have no goals in life. And even if they're like 25, 30, 19, many of these people, they literally say, like, I don't want to do nothing but work this crap job for, it's like they think that they're supposed to work a crappy job and hate life. Like you go to work and you're at work at a bare minimum of 8 hours a day. That doesn't include travel time. God wants you to be happy and abundant, John 10:10. Anyway, I want people with goals in my life where we can support each other. I'm not saying we have to talk every single day, but anyway, just sign up for my emails, okay? I'm worthitInc.com. It'll be right here. But the thing is, man, this is why I live my life for you. So this is why I'm doing this, because I'm working on being even more courageous. And I was like, I don't know, but I'm working on being more courageous and more transparent, and I want to be a better communicator. So anyway, I think I lost 5 pounds since my aunt died on June 2nd. Today is June 23rd. It's Monday, June 23rd. She died on the 2nd. So, wow. Is that 3 weeks? It seemed like it just happened yesterday. But it also seems like I don't believe it. Like the only proof that I really have, is she has an obituary online. I don't believe it. I can't. I kind of do because I know how sick she was, but I think she's just really mad at me. Okay, listen. The first thing when I saw that I lost weight is like I started crying because I was happy. I was like, okay, I'm doing good, but I know I could do better because I didn't say I know. I guess I thought it because, yeah, I did. I was thinking, think how much weight you could have lost if you didn't eat all that peanut butter, right? It's like I've been hooked on peanut butter ever since I went to the desert because, yes, peanut butter has a lot of protein, but it also has a lot of carbs and fat. And according to Dr. Gundry, it has a lot of lectins, and it's not good for you. Like, I know that the amount of peanut butter that I eat sometimes is not good because of the way I feel. And, like, look at my face. Like I said, the way I look and, like, how I feel bloated. I get constipated sometimes. I get my mouth dry. I wake up, like, sometimes I'll fall asleep. I'll have sleep apnea. Anyway, that was the thought. Like, but in my mind, like, even when I'm doing my YouTube episode, like, after I do the episodes, I'm working on, like, you know what? I'm going to start posting, and I'm not doing any editing. if I have to do editing, the only thing I'm gonna do is like put my I might put something on the end saying watch this, or like one of my little clips that I have in my folders, or I might put one that says join my Patreon, or I might put something on the screen that says imworthit.com or Thrive Market / Liberty, right? But I'm not going to do the editing because it takes too long. And let me tell you something. This is how I became very successful on TikTok, because I didn't know editing. I was just like, you know, I guess because before, you know, you just try to get fancy, you know, and before that, like all I was doing is like, I would just stand there in the middle of the road with all my stuff, sleeping bag, my laptop, everything. And I would just stand there and I'd just make like a 15 to 30 second video saying a phrase or a meme or a quote from somebody or something like that. And I just wanted to make it perfect. I would do one thing. I would do like maybe 15, 20, 100 takes, but then I make the video, boom, and I just post it. I wouldn't put hashtags, nothing, right? And this is how I became very successful on TikTok. So anyway, that's what I wanted. I'm doing my best. Like, there's going to be some that are edited. Like right now I'm doing another short film. It's going to be like 4 minutes, and I'm making a trailer for it. And it's going to be so good. You're going to love it. It is good, but I'm not finished with it yet. So it's going to be good. But in the style that I'm using is not the style, but the way that I'm editing it's kind of like a metaphor I'm using right now. You remember, Mom? You remember when Queen, we watched the movie and when they were doing Bohemian Rhapsody, the song, and how many takes they did, and they wanted to make it perfect, and everybody was mad at them and all that stuff. But look at the song now, right? But that's what I'm saying. That's how big this is, because it's a 4-minute short film, and I'm the only one making it. And I'm using a couple AIs, and I'm using a bunch of movie clips too. But it's me talking, and it's a story. You're gonna love it. It's called Liberty's Revenge, and it's kind of evil, right? But I always think that, and I think this is a good thing. This is probably the best thing about me, is that, no, it's not the best thing, but the best thing is that I care about people, and everybody knows that. And that the second thing is, it's a toss-up, I guess. No, anyway, the second thing that's the best thing about me is that no matter what I'm going through a lot right now. And no matter what I'm going through, I can always find something, the bright side about it. And I can always smile, no matter what. And most people don't even know that I'm going through so much pain, because I want to give you the joy, right? But the other thing is, I always felt like this was a big Achilles heel, I guess, or like Paul's thorn, is that I'm very hard on myself. But if I'm not hard on myself, who else is going to be? I'm not hard on myself where I'm putting myself down. I'm like, when I weighed, I'm talking about my weight. When I weighed myself, see, if you look at this picture, I am going to do a little bit of editing. This picture right here on the screen, I lost over 250 pounds. Now, I always talk about that. Why? Because it's a victory. And because I had trauma, and I want you to know, if you have a weight problem, it is because you have unhealed trauma, in case you didn't know that. And you will never keep the weight off until you heal from your trauma. And you're never going to heal 100% completely. There's always going to be some triggers that come up, okay? And you're always going to have new things coming up in your life. Like, I've had a lot of traumas as an entrepreneur, put it that way, and living in Los Angeles. Okay, so, but most of my worst traumas were in childhood, okay? But when it comes to my weight, right? Who else is going to be hard? Nobody. Because I'll tell you what, I can't tell you how many. I mean, I would say there's at least 100 people that I know. I know their names. I don't know them all really, really deeply. Some of them I do. But they claim to care about me. They tell me that they care. They have never seen my television channel. Not once. Ever. They never will. Because they don't care about me. They don't know anything really about me, but they know that I care. So that's why they lie to me, even though I don't ask them to, and pretend to care about me, and try to waste my time. And they succeeded for a long time, to waste my time while they're on the clock. But anyway, They know that I care, so that's the point. And they could have stopped me because they don't care about me. They saw me, and they could have said, "Hey, Liberty, why the hell are you eating all of that Reese's cups and Reese's pieces and whatever?" And they could have, but they didn't. And that's how, like I said, now it's not their responsibility, but if they cared, they would have. My grandma told me, my Aunt Kathy told me things, not about my food, or, well, maybe she did, I don't know, but not recently about my food or what, but she would tell me when I would, like, she would tell me the truth. Like, why did you say this or that in your episode? Or she would say, why did you cuss? Or she would say, she would say it privately, like, you don't sound good when you sing like that. You're singing like a falsetto, right? Well, my aunt told me the truth. So there's three people in my life that have told me the truth. And that is my Aunt Kathy, my grandma, and Zane. I love you, Zane. And if it wasn't for them, I would have killed myself. And I tried many times. But the point is, if I'm not hard on me, who else is going to be? Nobody. Because now that my grandma's dead, Aunt Kathy's dead, Zane's not going to really, I mean, he'll probably tell me the truth if I ask him, if he knows, right? But he'll never watch my television channel. He doesn't care, okay? But I still love him. It doesn't matter. The point is, I care. So there's nobody else in the world that cares about me, but I care about me. And I care about you. Because here's the thing. I'm going to care and love so many people that there's going to be strangers at my funeral. I got a lot of love inside me, man. I gotta let it out. I was just thinking, Dave Chappelle. If you got hate in your heart, let it out. Remember, Tyrone Biggums wasn't in it, or I think that's what his name was, and it was a black guy, but he was blind, and he thought, never mind. Anyway, I got a lot of love. And I got to give it out because it feels good to give, man. When I make other people, I'm codependent. That's how entertainers are. I'm very codependent because I always want to make my mom happy, and it never worked. It's a never-ending thing. It will never work. You can only make people happy temporarily, just while you're there with them for like a second or two, maybe a minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. But you can't permanently make someone else happy because you can't even do it for yourself. But that's why I make other people happy, because it makes me feel good. But mostly now, I like making myself happy. I make myself happy because I'm funny as hell. I love my own dark, sick, twisted sense of humor. I mean, I make a lot of jokes inside and I'm not going to tell you right now, but I make a lot of jokes and I have a lot of sick shit in my head. And you're going to hear it, and you have no choice. Too bad. This is the sound of my choice. Wait, sound of my choice. It's the sound of my choice. This is the sound of my choice. And this is my sound of my voice, and you can't escape my voice. No matter where I'll be watching. See? But anyway, I'm tired. But that's how I really get creepy when I'm tired. But the point is, that's the best thing about me, is one of the best things. 3 best things. I really care about people, no matter what they do to me. And I don't hang around them if they beat me up or treat me like crap anymore like I used to. I'm not, I love myself now, but I still love them. Right? Can't stop loving people. I just can't stop loving you. Right? But, and then the other thing is that no matter what I'm going through, I can always find the silver lining. My grandma used to say that all the time. And then, the third thing is that I'm hard on myself because nobody else is going to be. But it's still hard for me to be, that's gonna be funny. It's hard for me to be hard on other people because I want to be hard. I want to be like I am, like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like a drill sergeant. Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you eating all that shit? But I can't be that hard on you because, then you would cry and I would be sad and I would cry and I would feel bad. But, I mean, I was very hard on my aunt. Why are you eating donuts and shit? And she's like, don't do that. Why are you so hard on me? Like, you can't eat that, right? And then I think, well, what if I was a little bit harder on her? Maybe she'd still be alive, But, because she was like, why are you pressuring me? And I was telling her, write your book. Come on, I want to read it. Let me give you a deadline. In 2 weeks, I want to see more. And she sent me some stuff, and I was reading. I was like, that's cool, man. I love it. I want to read some more. I want to, because I told her I always send her mail, and it would say, Kathy, gorgeous, genius, New York Times bestselling author, right? And she loved it. And but she died with the book still in her. And I don't want to talk anymore because this is so long. But I love my Aunt Kathy, and please just take a lesson. Eat healthy, take care of yourself, heal your traumas, and make money and doing what you love. Don't die with the books or the music or the movies still in you, because you can do it. And I believe in you. I don't just believe in you. I know you can do it. Like Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But contingency, you can only do it if you start doing it and working on it. And it's never going to be perfect. But guess what? Here's the great news. It's never going to be perfect because you're the one. You're the only one that knows how the story is supposed to go. Nobody cares, okay? They just want to see your stuff. They want your art. It's not perfect because it's only, perfection is in the eye of the creator. It's not like the people that's viewing it, they're like, oh my God, that is so good. Whatever, like they're going to love it. And some people are like, that sucks. Because they're not smart. They don't value you. Or they just don't have good taste, right? Whatever. Like, or they're jealous. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The point is, a lot of people are going to love you they're going to love you, but you got to do it though. You got to do it and ship it. Ship it. That means that's what I'm doing now. Just putting this out. I'm not even going to edit. I'm just going to put this out there. So, I just want to let you, like, this is kind of just a thing where I just want to let you know, I'm proud of myself. And I lost 5 pounds. And honestly, I don't really know what the main message of this episode is. It's just me being authentically liberty and free and sharing my progress and sharing my testimony with you, that in my journey. And I'm going to let you know that the best thing about my aunt, potentially, if she really is gone, is that I'm finding a way to remember her, because she's never really gone. If I find a way to remember her, and the way I remember her is by not being a hypocrite, eating healthy. And I'm not saying I'm never going to eat Reese's. That's not what I'm saying, because I don't recommend that. I highly recommend against it, actually, because if you deprive yourself of too long, you will overindulge and you will be sick. And what happened to me recently, like gaining 20 pounds, 25, but I lost 5 pounds. It will be bad because you won't feel good for a long time. It takes a while sometimes. I mean, you could do a rapid transformation, and that's probably what I should do. And it's not that I can't. It's just, I'm gonna be honest, I just don't want to at this point. I don't want to lose 20 pounds. I could lose 20 pounds in a week. But I could. But I still want to eat peanut butter sometimes, okay? And I want to eat Reese's probably in another week, maybe. I don't know. But I'm just saying, you can do anything you want to do. And but I am saying I am committed to being healthy. I am going to lose this 20 pounds. And here's how you know. Here's how I will know that I'm really, really healthy, is when other people try to give me food all the time, and in person, or when they see me on my episodes and they say, you need to eat a burger or some stupid shit like that. That's how I'll really know. So yeah, I'm not anorexic. I have been anorexic, bulimic in the past. I'm not now. And if I weigh 100 or 105 pounds, I'm perfect. I feel great. I'm healthy and I'm strong, and I don't care what anybody says. Okay? Because I know me. I'm worth it. I don't need a doctor. I don't go to doctors except for eye doctors and dentists. And yes, these are my teeth. They're yellow because I smoked for maybe 18, 20 years. I quit almost 18 years ago, and I am worth it. And guess what? The bank don't care about my teeth, bro. You care more about your teeth because you're selfish. You care more about your teeth, your nose, your face, your nose running, your eyes, your hair, whatever it is, your body, than you do about others. You're very selfish and greedy because you refuse to help others with your story. If that's you, and it's probably not, because you're here watching me, because you're a loving, caring, good person. And you're smart. You're a genius for betting on me. Check out my website. Please sign up for my emails. I'm not even going to try to sell you anything. You can go to my website, but I give 10% of all my profits to Operation Underground Railroad because, like I said, I was raped as a child and I want to help these kids and women escape from sex trafficking because you and they are worth it. I'm going to change this world. My name is Liberty, the Justice. My real name. I changed it because Christ freed me. Thank you.